Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Come on now, let's go!
Let's go now. 60 or 55.
I got him. 49, check 49, check 49. Shit.
You're out.
Shit. My chance.
Two.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Bravo.
Watching you five.
You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball.
55's mine, guys. 55. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Ready?
Second and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10.
Check 3. 218. Jump.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, one more.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. On the return is Cohen. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Smooth.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
Check nickel.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming. He's coming.
80 weapon.
He's coming. Double up.
Yeah, yeah. Go.
5. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
5.
2nd and 5. It's caught. Smith. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
We ain't giving him nothing. Get it.
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Seahawks 23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. No. Undercut.
Topper. Hey, high 7. Hit it.
2nd and 6. He'll have a first down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Check 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Crash.
Go.
Crash.
Sleep rip.
First down, here's White. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I. Second and goal from inside the 5.
He's coming. We got double up.
Score.
Check. 25. Check 25. Check. Fresno.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. Third and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip. Wall. Get wall.
They'll try and run it with White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Heavy on the edges. Watch out. Right here.
Look at me. Zipper.
Let's put him.
61. Matchbox lights.
Go. Mike 51.
2nd and 11. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the slam. Slam. 51's Mike. Mike 51.
Hey, exit.
He's not going to get me.
Let go.
They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Hopkins. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Seahawks take over at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You better bring it. Under 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, Haywood!
You're all right, baby. Get this. You're all right. Showing it. Showing it.
Five.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's get it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, foxtrot. Protein spill.
55. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
You better bring it. You better hit it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We got 4.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. L.J. Collier providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Check, 47.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
One left.
A first throw for the backup Wilson. Being chased out left. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Ready. 8, read.
Here we go, T. Here I come. Check.
6-6, pull it high. Let's go.
Penny, the first down carry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
What?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check pass.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Shift.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
47 Mike, 47.
Here's Wilson to throw again. He gets it towards running back Rashad Penny. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 right at the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming after you.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll be out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Penny will try to punch it in. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
47. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
Alert.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
152 fighter.
Pick the edge. Come. Watch the edge.
Hey, ready?
After the penalty, it's Penny. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. This time Wilson will throw. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. From 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, Sam off. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He gets it to James White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Smith. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
General West.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Looking to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Switch. SOS.
They'll toss it to Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Silver. 24 is the mic.
Don't let it breathe. Don't let it.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, echo.
24 is the mic. You can't block me. 24 is the mic. Get your swarm on. 24 is the mic. Man, I got you. 24 is the mic.
Hey, watch the leg.
They'll drop to throw. It's caught. This is White. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
55.
5.
Watch the shit.
X3. 218. Chopper. Big Griffin.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Stay with your man.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Weapon.
Mike 55. Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 55. Watch the slant. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Here I come. Mike.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jaron Reed, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
That's how we do it. Get out here. That's how we do it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
We got this.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the air.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny. 75 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one puts them on top here in the third. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Topper!
Pass it.
Ready?
They go back to the ground with Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Let's go. 30 base. Hey, eat. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Hey! Mark 55! Mark 55!
Bravo!
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Kill!
Check it up.
On first down, Smith. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Smith.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. All day, punt. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
2nd and 9 now. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ready, set.
53. Mike. Watch the run. They're running, man. You got tight.
Blue draw, Parker.
Out. Shift. Switch.
Hey, Delta.
Check three.
Snap.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On the ready.
Watching you five. Okay, double up. Slam.
Go.
55, Mike, 55. Bound to lose one. Check, 55 to Mike. Hey, here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yep.
Alert 3.
Check 5.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 55. I got it.
2nd and 10. It's caught, Cooper. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal.
64, weak.
Check. Hot. Jam. Shift. Hey, alert 3.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They're going to try and run. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
To throw again, Wilson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Seven's the mic. On the ball.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Friday.
Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. Penny hit and the ball is jarred free. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it. Talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Check 31. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Bang. Kill.
They begin with a run by Smith. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
36, 36.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 6 guys. Protein spill. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Check 9, check 9.
6-6, bullet high. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now it's Smith running right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Mark 55, Mark 55.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Mark 55.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini...
It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now.
Again, it's Penny. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Quiet, Madden.
51 to Mike. I got you, punk.
Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and he finds Penny. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Shoot.
Hey.
Now Rashad Penny And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Penny. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
4 down. March 47. March 47. Don't get nervous. 47 is the mic. Let's go.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Green 80. Mark 47. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. This is Penny. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch the twist. Check 13. Check 13.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Good. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike. Watch the slant.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the run.
Got it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, really about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
No. Off. Leo. Undercut.
Again, it's Smith.
He's crossing.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
We got double up. Check 4. Check. 25. Check 25.
Rock it.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now Wilson on first down. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
You don't want to, hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Whip. Watch the whip.
Turn it.
Mike 51. Hold up. Hey, here I come.
One last shot for Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.